It is still cold outside, but it is time to gear up for this growing season. In this video, I'll show you what I'm going to sow this February for my small balcony vegetable garden. I have the setup already ready. I'm using these clear plastic containers which has holes at the bottom. I find it really convenient to use it for sowing seeds because we can start a lot of seeds at the same time. Once they mature, after 3 to 4 weeks, we can transplant the strong seedlings to individual pots and discard the weak seedlings. Maybe I'll show that in a future video. If you want to know what containers to use for sowing, I have a video which I made last year. You can check that out. February is the time to start sowing seeds which need long cultivation period or long time to mature. For example, capsicum or chilies need 4 to 5 months to mature and produce fruits. Only if we start now, we can harvest some fruits by July. That is how long these vegetables take. That being said, I'm going to sow some varieties of chilies now. First, I'm going to sow some bird's eye chili. Spread the seeds evenly on the soil with some distance in between. Since the germination rate is not guaranteed, I'm sowing more than one seed, so we have more chance of growing this plant. I'll press it down to around 1 centimeter and then spread the soil evenly on top. Press it down with a little bit of pressure. Don't forget to name the plant. I'm using a cardboard strip now. This is not the ideal solution to name the plant because this will become soggy with time, but I couldn't find anything else, so I'm using this for now. So that was my bird's eye chili. Similarly, I'll sow some more varieties of chilies. I have a long green chili and a round green chili from my kitchen. I'm going to sow them in a similar manner. Similarly, I'm going to sow some red capsicum or bell pepper. This is similar to chilies. The only difference is that capsicum is not as hot or spicy as chilies. So you can also sow it towards the end of February or beginning of March. That will also work. The hotter the chili variety is, the earlier you have to start it. The next vegetable you can sow in February are the aubergines or eggplants or brinjal, however you want to call it. I have 3 varieties of it. One is the long one and the other 2 are the round ones in different colors. So let's see how that turns out. They also have a long cultivation period and should be started early on. I'm using a similar container as for the chilies for aubergines as well. Spread the seeds evenly, press it down 1 centimeter deep, cover it and press the medium gently. Now let's water them slightly. I used a pre-moistened sowing medium, so I don't have to water it much. It's okay if I don't even water it. Make sure you water them with less pressure. Don't pour water into it, but instead try using a nozzle or maybe poke some holes on a bottle cap like I showed last year in one of the videos, so that the medium will be just moist enough but not too wet. And also the seeds will not sink deep and get lost in the soil. Now I'll be covering it with a humidity dome. Yeah, as the name suggests, it is to maintain the humidity inside. This is important especially for chilies and aubergines because they need a high temperature for germination. They need around 25 degrees just to sprout. This humidity dome will help them maintain the temperature and humidity inside. Once they sprout, I'll remove the humidity dome. And it is important to open it for a few minutes daily so that there is no mold formation inside. If you don't have a humidity dome, you can also cover it with a normal plastic cover which can also retain the humidity. I'm placing it on a west-facing windowsill. If you have grow lights, you can also place it under them. There is a heater underneath this windowsill which will also aid in the germination process. But do not place it directly on the heater because it can be too hot. They should ideally germinate in 10 to 14 days. I've named all the seeds with the name of the seed as well as the date on which it is being sown. This is just for journaling purpose. Name is important because it is important to know what variety or what seed you have sown. We might think that we'll remember, but we'll not for sure. So it is better to name them from the start. You can also sow some varieties of brassicas like kohlrabi, cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage. But I think I'm going to wait till March till I sow the rest of them because we have other things going on in our house and I don't want to start too many seeds which I cannot take care of. Before sowing any seeds, always check the seed packet instructions. This will help you understand what seeds need to be sown when. Almost all the vegetables have different variants or varieties, and the variety I'm sowing might differ from the variety you are sowing, and therefore the sowing time might also differ. So always check the seed packets for reference. If you don't want to sow seeds indoors because of space constraints or lack of light in your home, or be it any other reason, but you still want to have that vegetable garden in your space, then you can start looking for vegetable saplings from mid of May in your local garden center and transplant them directly to containers or beds. But this can be a little bit more expensive when compared to starting from seeds. I'm planning to make a sowing video every month this growing season where I can show you what I'm sowing in that current month for my small vegetable garden. I hope this is going to help you to start your journey with me. If you are thinking of starting a vegetable garden in your space, be it a balcony, patio or a terrace, but you don't know where to start from, then do watch this video where I explain step by step how to start a vegetable garden. Let me know what you are sowing this month. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next. Bye and take care.